Hello everyone, happy morning. Welcome to the another day of inner nature outer nature session. So let us all begin our day with the meditation. So let's all sit in a comfortable position. Hold your legs or cross your feet. Clasp your hands. Close your eyes and start observing the natural and soft breath. Let us all start our day with a beautiful meditation. No force on the breath. Just observe the natural, tender, and soft breath. No thoughts whatsoever in the mind. Try to focus on the breath again and again. Let us all feel that whenever we are inhaling all the positivity inside us, all the love, all the kindness, compassion, joy, and happiness. While exhaling, we are releasing all the negativity from inside us. We are exhaling the hatred, anxiety, sorrow. Just feel the bliss in this meditation. Let us all dive into the inner peace. Let us all experience the beautiful silence residing inside us. In today's meditation, let us feel the peace inside us. Let us feel the silence inside us. 1 minute. Let's all be with our breath. Last 10 seconds. Let's all come back to our normal positions from the meditation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's all place our hands or palms on our eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly, by taking off our palms, open your eyes and welcome back to the session with a beautiful smile, everyone. So, how was the meditation? Did you feel good?
I felt powerful energies. I
Wow, that's beautiful.
just by sitting, I didn't even go into meditation. Just as I'm sitting, I am able to feel the vibes.
Yes, Akka, thank you so much. Even I felt the same. So that was really a so energetic meditation. Every day we are feeling same energies, Akka. Thank you. So seriously, this meditation session, when we meditate together early in the morning with a fresh mind, really we are taking so much of energies, positive energies. So when we start our day with the meditation, no matter whatever the things are going in our life, and we are going to start our day with so much of positivity, please, happiness, joy, and we can get those energies that we can able to balance our things. We get that strength to balance all the things in our lives. So thank you for everyone for meditating and joining with us this session. So now it's time for the wisdom session. And now I'm going to invite one of our senior pyramid masters, Miss Divya Buddha. So without wasting our time, let's get into the session and let's invite them. So Divya Buddha, hailing from the Chennai, commenced her meditation journey from childhood in the year 2006. By attaining a state of immense joy, she has repeated the benefits of a thought free mind. So, with the motive of helping students, she has taught meditation in several schools. Currently, being an IT executive has helped many to lead a harmonic, work balanced life. So, Divya is leading the Tamil Nadu chapter of PAIMA, which is Pyramid Youth for Meditation and Ahimsa. Since COVID, she has been spreading the meditation through online sessions to the youngsters and organizing programs in PMC. Also, she serves as a volunteer at Pyramid Valley and PSSM meditation events. She is also conducting the online meditation sessions organized by the Pyramid Valley, and also she works as a volunteer for all the offline events conducted at Pyramid Valley. In personally, I inspire a lot from Divya Akka, the work she does, and she's very grounded to earth. She never feels like I am the greatest. She always inspires with her grounding nature. So without wasting our time, I invite Divya Akka. So Akka, the session is yours.
Thank you, Harshita. Congratulations, SWAG team, Parinita Akka, to all the backend members who are organizing this wonderful sessions. So I can just feel the energies just by sitting. So this great going. Yes. Thank you for the introduction, Harshita. Dear friends, today we are going to see about energy management. So we all know about business management, human resource management, so many things. Out of all, this energy management is what we are going to see today, because these things are not taught in the mainstream world, but are really essential for anyone, no matter if you are a human being, you need to know this energy management, which is a very practical subject. So all the points in this topic are applicable each and every day in our daily routine. So let me share my screen. I will share a presentation. So let us understand what is the importance of energy. Each and everything in this universe, you can put it down to energy and frequency. Sound, light, matter, any physical substance you're seeing in any form, everything, all the rays, the infrared, ultraviolet, any kind of frequency, the common thing between all of it is energy. Matter can otherwise be put as condensed energy. So the energy that is solidified is becoming matter. So whatever you see in this physical world, the behind the driving force is energy. And wherever, and indeed we are energy beings. We are nothing but energy balls. So wherever we are focusing, automatically we are pouring in our energy. So in meditation, we are sitting, going into our inner space and energizing ourselves, filling our cup with cosmic energy. So it's not only important that you receive this energy, but we need to know how you can manage this energy, because like how you manage your finance, you make sure whatever your income is, you're putting a correct budget, monthly budget. At the same time, you make sure your expenses are not more than whatever you're earning. And you see what are the investment options where I can smartly put and get the return in triple and double. So this is how we smartly plan our finances. So if finance is given that much important, then energy, which is encompassing all the elements in the universe, is much more important than all the physical aspects. So let us see a small science experiment which was performed by the scientists. So a group of students were asked to, from a common source of water, so they had a common source. So the students were asked to inject a syringe and collect the water into the syringe and place it on their microscope. So everyone injected the water from the same source. And what they observed was, when it was tested under microscope, each student's pattern, water pattern, was different than the other student. So the pattern in the source was the same, but by the time they handled the water and put it under the microscope, each water droplet pattern has completely changed, which simply means we can affect water in that level. Water is easily affected by energies. So energy field is like a fingerprint. It is something very unique. So your fingerprint can't be replicated by anyone else. So similarly, your energy signature is unique, and whatever you are handling, the things, water, everything will be impacted by your energy, by the whoever is handling that person's energy. So energy which we are taking in meditation is cosmic energy in a very, very raw form. But apart from that, apart from meditation, what else should I take care to manage my energy properly, which I've gained through meditation? Because if you are not aware of energy management, you will be meditating hours and hours. And then you feel, oh, I'm so much drained of energy. How many hours I'm meditating? I feel there's no use at all. Nothing is reflecting in my life, in my day-to-day life. So somewhere something I am missing is what you will understand, and that is what is energy management all about. So one of the intake of energy is through food or physical sustenance. So in this way, we are ingesting an energy inside ourselves. So there are a few things that we need to take care of. So the first thing is plant-based diet. So we have all known about plant-based diet. We have also discussed in this season. So any food that is not coming from violence, you have to make sure, you have to close your eyes, visualize how is the process your food is coming. Is it a pleasant one or unpleasant one? So just make sure your food is free of any kind of violence. Apart from, so we think, okay, I'm becoming a vegan, I'm becoming a vegetarian, that's it, fine. So all else is can be can be taken lightly, is what we think, but there is more to this aspect of food. Each and every nuance, every aspect is so important when it comes to managing our energy. What we are taking in has a really, really important role because in our cells, in our energy, everything is getting affected. So we need to be really conscious about this. The next is our food has to be microwave free. So in this fast paced world, we do things and we cook things. If something is extra left out, we keep it, and then for the next day or the day after, we reheat already cooked food and we eat it, right? So this is absolutely a big no when you are a very, very conscious person, spiritually conscious person. So when you are using microwave, the food is there, all the carbohydrates, vitamins, all the nutrition is there, but the life, the jiva, the vitality is completely lost. You are just like eating a dead matter. Some substance is there, vitamins are there, but there is no life in it. So because microwave is a very, very harmful radiations for the food. And the next thing is garlic and mushroom. So why no mushroom is not at all a coming from a plant-based, because it is a kind of a fungi which doesn't come under the process of photosynthesis, where the sunlight is taken, the plant processes and then produces the food. Here, the sunlight photosynthesis, nothing is involved. So that is why we don't eat mushroom, because it is not at all a plant. The next is garlic. So not only plant-based diet, but all these things are equally important. Why no garlic? So garlic may, if you see in the physical health, it will give a lot of benefits. You're like, this is like the god of physical health. You need to take garlic. There are so many benefits. Yes, physical health, it has benefits, but deep down, if you see the other health aspects, when you come to your spiritual health, so basically our foods are categorized based on our characteristics. So the food can affect our characteristics, our qualities. So whatever you take in, you become that. That is the basic principle. So while eating garlic, everyone has positive emotions, everyone has negative emotions. But what are you feeding? What are you triggering is important. So garlic has the aspect of triggering your negative emotions. So this might not be evident, but when a situation comes, how quickly you are triggered to a particular negative emotion, how quickly you are influenced by a negative emotion plays a major role. So garlic is abstained for this particular purpose. We need to make sure wherever we go, whether it's vacations, holiday, or any restaurants. So all these things might be difficult when you are going outside. But when you are standing strong in your principles, no matter what, if you have the willpower, you will be able to put everything in place, put everything in alignment. So if you are really energy conscious, all these things are really important. And similarly, eating according to our need consciously. So you need to first listen to your body. How much hunger are you having? Are you really in connected with the body, or you're just tempted by just seeing the food? Okay. So when we go to restaurants or outside, we are just tempted by the physical appearance of the food. And we just don't listen to the physical body, and more than the need, we start eating. So if we eat our food within the limit, then there'll be no issues in the physical health, is what the Tamil saint Thiruvalluvar has quoted. So food taken in proper quantity is in itself a great medicine. And enjoy what you are eating. How many of us are really enjoying what we are eating? Sometimes we are so hungry, or we have to go for a presentation or a meeting, or next we have some other work. So our mind is somewhere else, but we are eating. Sometimes we just gobble the food. We don't slowly chew it, enjoy the taste, enjoy the essence, and eat it. So this enjoying your food plays a very, very important role. So when you are consciously enjoying each and every inch essence of your food, then automatically you will not overeat. That is the formula. If you are conscious enough, if you are enjoying your food enough, completely with your total presence, then naturally that overeating issue will reduce. So yes, let us try to eat consciously and see the difference for ourselves. The next is food which is prepared freshly. It is very, very essential. If your food has to be energetic, if you feel you have to eat an energy rich food, definitely it has to be fresh. You can't be eating the food which was cooked yesterday, day before yesterday, or maybe many months and many days before. Also, there are people who store food for months, which is cooked, and eat it. So it has every day's food has to be prepared on that day itself. So breakfast, dinner, lunch, that particular time, it has to be prepared. Sometimes we cut the vegetables, we store it in the fridge, we are for convenience purpose, so that I don't have to rush and cook my food. But even that matters. All the cutting, cooking, preparation has to be done on spot. If you have to get your energy right, if you have to have an energy rich food. So for the sake of convenience purpose, we are changing things, my dear friends. But that is not how the science of energy works. Next is cooking consciously with positive emotions and pure intentions. So that is the difference between home cooked food and food that is available outside. So I have experienced this when special people, relatives, or the close ones come to the home, the food is automatically having a different taste. So I'll ask my mom, so the same food we are eating, we've eaten like the same regularly, but it is giving a very different taste today. So that is the difference when you cook with out of love for someone. So that is the difference. You need not put any special masala powders, any complicated ingredients. It might be a simple dish, but your love, your passion to cook and give them will make all the difference. So the cooking is one thing where I have observed that your energy is being poured into it. So I consciously realized this is the easy thing that you can find out. So once you focus on the food and cook, completely your energies, your emotions, intentions, everything is past. So in this note, I would want to say, if you are in a bad mood, if you are not good emotionally, then please don't cook at that time. Because even if you cook, all your emotions will be transferred into the food. And the taste will be obviously relatable, the same, not that great. So I have experienced this personally when I was in a bad mood. I had to cook. So when I cooked, my normal output was different and this was different. So then I understood, okay, so from the taste, from the energy, emotions, the food is attracting everything because water is there in food as well. So as we saw in the experiment, just by handling the water from the source and taking it and putting it on a microscope, just a 1 second job, but the water is getting affected by your energy. So then imagine how consciously you have to, and especially food prepared by spiritually awakened masters, meditators, then it is a treat to have such people in your home. If you're able to taste and eat such food every day, then you are the most luckiest person. The next thing is using pyramid water in our everyday routine. I have personally found the difference between drinking a pyramid water and a normal water. So I can feel that sweetness, the taste, everything is different when you start infusing pyramid energy into your drinking water. Because drinking water is again a very, very serious element which you are putting inside your body. So since the water is very sensitive to energies and emotions, so how you're handling the water, who is handling the water, what kind of emotional mindset they're having, everything will be captured by the water. So since the water is very sensitive, we have to make sure that we are energizing the water that we are drinking every day. So just place a pyramid cap in your water can or a water pot or just on top of it. And then you can consume it on day-to-day basis. So there is a lot of healing benefit, taste difference, everything is there with pyramid infused water. So the next is, okay, we finished, we saw what are the different aspects of the food that we have to take care of. The next comes the living space, the space around us. So our first companion is our body. Outside the body, wherever we are living, our home is the immediate companion. So if you are very conscious of your energy, if you know, if you need to take care of your energies, then you need to make sure your living space is equally energetic. So for this, there are few tips. The first thing is keeping our place clean and neat gives a lot of difference. So maybe bachelors can be like, oh, how can you expect from a bachelor's room the place to be tidy and neat? But believe me, there is a lot of energy difference, vibration difference. The moment you sweep the floor, mop the floor, it feels like a very calm, a peacefulness, a pleasantness. When things are uncluttered, it's not in place, automatically you are agitated. I think we would all have sensed at one point or the other. Maybe you would have piled your things up for some 1 month. Then afterwards, you are like, no more, I'm going to do this. Let me sit down and clean. So you automatically get this drive. One day you have to keep everything organized, right? So how is your space organized? It affects your mind. Both are closely interrelated. The first thing is keeping it clean and neat, and avoid hoarding things. So sometimes in our home, we pile up a lot of things out of shopping passion, out of we watch attractive advertisements. Okay, let me buy this, let me buy this, let me get this. So because offer, sale, discount. So we are in a mad drive of hoarding things, getting in things. We don't even think whether are we going to use it, not going to use it, is it really required? All this filtering will not happen. So at least if we have hoarded things, let us now sit down and see what are the things we are using, what are the things we are not using. Because when you just pile up things in your living space, it definitely affects the energy of your space. So whichever is not used, whichever is staying idle, you are not interacting with it, relating with it, then definitely the energy is going down. So whatever you're not using, let us start giving it to others. So maybe there are people who are underprivileged who would maybe require those things. Maybe in 3 years, 4 years, we have not even used it. We not even know that such a thing exists. Oh, I bought this 4 years back, man, is what we realize, right? So let us start organizing our space. It is a very tough job, but let's sit down and do this because this is unconsciously or consciously affecting our energy system. The second, okay, I finished clearing everything. Now what? So let us add few things, energizing things. You can install pyramids wherever possible. So once you start using your pyramids at your home, there's a lot of difference in the energy system. So you can use pyramid caps or you can wall fix pyramids. Anything can be done. And crystals. So having crystals, pyramids as part of your home is a really great vibrations. And you can use sacred geometrical patterns. So you can have mandala patterns. So you can have pictures, drawings of it. You can have crop circles. So all these are part of it. And having spiritual codes. So if you have to, your mind has to get connected with the spiritual wisdom each and every second, then you have to have something visible. So either the spiritual masters, the guru's photos, or the spiritual quotations, all these will definitely change the vibration of your space. All these might be small, tiny things, but collectively, when you do this and change, there'll be a huge impact. So we've discussed so many things, but ultimately, what you are doing in your space determines the energy. Because a thought can exist more than the lifetime of a human being. So if you are existing maybe 90 years or 100 years, then more than you, whatever thought or intention you have released will exist. Thought has a greater lifetime. So, whatever you have thought, whatever you have spoken, whatever actions you have done in that particular space, the vibration still exists. It's like the energy doesn't get destroyed. It doesn't get created, doesn't get destroyed. So everything is being recorded in the form of waves. So you have done all the things, cleanliness, not hoarding everything, but this is out of the most, this is the really important point. So it really matters what kind of things you're doing there. So you need to make sure that you are not doing senseless fights, which is too much out of your control, and talking unnecessary things because every word matters. So if you have to improve the vibration of your home, these three things should be in alignment. Next is, even next step ahead, you can start using natural fragrances. It really uplifts the vibration of the place. So you can start using indoor plants. It really changes the vibration. And essential oils. So essential oils taken to your higher frequencies. It is so therapeutic, relaxing. So all the spiritual benefits from every level, there is a stress relieving. All the things are there with the essential oils. So we can add the essential oils in air humidifiers and we can start using it. So we can start using incense, which we are traditionally using. So we can use it on a daily basis. And imagine what if your home had a music every time running. 24/7, there's a soft music running in the background. That would really change the vibration of the space. So we have experienced when we go to Pyramid Valley, there is speakers all around and music is going on and on. So what if there is such an arrangement in our home? So yes, let's think about it. So we've completed the physical aspects, but along with that, I would like to add some more points. So what kind of content we are watching in social media really plays a major role, and how much time you're investing in it. So without unconsciously 3 or 4 hours, you're just scrolling the reels. I just didn't know 4 hours has been over. So that is a really like a danger line where you have to take care. Okay, you're really unconscious. So we have to self-check where we have to take care of. And similarly, what kind of entertainment you're putting. So movies, yes, you have to watch movies. But in that, things like horror movies, we all like the thrill, edge of the seat sensations. But what is horror movies doing to you? Are you putting the right kind of impressions into yourself? Because unconsciously, when you are in a situation, is there some hidden fear triggered because you have watched that horror movie? Right? So we are suffering a lot, putting a lot of effort doing meditation and clearing everything. But when you are doing all these things, then again you have to clean up your mess. And similarly, games. So games are also, we do it as part of entertainment. But what if it is involving a form of violence? Unconsciously, subconsciously, somewhere you are getting used to that violence. That particular frequency is being entered into your subconscious mind. So you have to make sure how your mind is being programmed. Next comes the real emotional aspects. So we have to understand that nothing real can be threatened. It's a very, very powerful statement. So because what emotional reactions we give in situations is deep down, if you see, our ego would have been threatened. Some kind of fear, some kind of survival instinct, resistance is coming out. We feel threatened inside, and that is why we emote in such a way. But here we have to understand nothing real can really be threatened. So the emotional aspects, right? This is a very, very major thing. The different emotions, they simply come in, drain our energy, and you're like exhausted. So emotions just come in a flash, but it can do a lot of thing inside you. So we really need to know how to manage our emotional energy if it comes to energy management. Here, one point we need to understand is we are either too much in the past or too much in the future, because unknowingly we are sucked by the negative emotions such as guilt, regret, sadness, revenge, all kinds of feelings. So when you observe deep down, if you are emotionally affected, then you won't be able to stay in the present moment for a long time. So if you are not able to stay in the present moment long time, then something emotionally, some activity is happening. This is what you need to realize. This is the moment for self-check. Are you too much going into the past very frequently? You have to ask yourself. Are you going into the future too much frequently? Both of it is harmful for your energies. So only when you stay in the present moment, then no energy is wasted. Otherwise, unwantedly, you are leaking your energy. So people in depression, in sadness, you might not know, but only when you sit with yourself in your own room, what is your inside happening? What is your emotions? You have to check yourself. Outside, they may be smiling, happy, socializing, going to places, but with your own self, what is happening inside? Only you know that. So let us start and do the self check. So when it comes to emotional aspects, the situation might have happened just once, but our mind would have replayed it 100 times, on and on and on and on. And the situation was not the problem, but what kind of script, what kind of story your mind is telling you, which you have stored, that is the problem. When you analyze, when you go back and see, this would be the case. So, how you are interpreting the situation, how you are storing it in your mind, that really matters. So, what story is your mind telling you? So, thoughts, emotions are very, very closely interrelated. For example, some years back, your boss had embarrassed you in a meeting in front of 10 people, your team. So, that thought is being repeated in your mind. So whenever the thought repeats, automatically a kind of, anger on the boss, a kind of resentment, everything reflects. So again, the emotion will again trigger the thought. The thought will again trigger the emotion. So these two things are closely connected. So it's like a vicious cycle, goes on and on. Your thoughts, your emotions. And the next thing is negative inner talk. How is your inner talk happening? Is it a spiritual one? Is it a motivating one? Is it uplifting you, or is it putting you down? Because we need to make sure how we are treating ourselves inside. Things like self-sabotage, things like we are demotivating ourselves, we are feeling inferior. We will be our own worst judge, worst critic. No one else has to abuse us, but our own self is enough. So for others, we are like non-judgment, everything we follow. But when it comes to us, we are very hard. So are you doing such things? Because every thought is energy, my dear friends. So every negative thoughts towards your own self, you are breaking your life essence. You are breaking the willpower, your energy, everything. So when you are doing this repeatedly, it's like a butterfly, like a effect, like a volcano effect. So it just multiplies. So how do I come out of this? So you know all these things are happening to you, but how do you come out? The only way out is observing our own self and becoming a witness. So that is what we do in meditation. In meditation, you first come to know what is your thoughts, what is your activity inside, what kind of feelings are you getting, what kind of emotions are you getting. So first of all, you keep a magnifying glass within yourself and see, oh, so much is happening, man. Such a lot of crap which has been years before, I'm still carrying it inside. So that realization first comes with meditation. So as I said, that vicious cycle, your thoughts triggering your emotions, your emotions triggering your thoughts. So the moment you start observing yourself as a third person, so some thought is coming to your mind, but you are observing the thought, which means you are not the thought. You are different, your thought is different. So the influence of your thought on yourself becomes less. There is a feeling of detachment. Okay, there is some activity, you are watching it. The more and more you watch, the more and more detached you become, which means you start to gain more control. So you are not fooled by your thoughts, you're not fooled by your mind. And this emotion in this situation can be a connection to some other emotion that happened to you when you were a child. There is this inner child healing. So, as a child, you would have faced a lot of traumas. So, those emotions and right now how you are reacting, both can be interconnected. So, only when you sit with yourself, you will know what is the chain, what are the different emotions, what are the layers deep down within. So, nobody would come help us, save us, bring us out of the mess. No one. It is only our own self that we have to help. So we have to start working on ourselves. So the moment you start becoming a witness to what is happening inside, the moment you start observing, you come out of that cycle. You break and come out. That is the ultimate freedom. And trying to show gratitude to the so called negative thing that has happened to you. So start seeing it as an opportunity, as a blessing. This will not come immediately, but when you go through spiritual wisdom, when you read spiritual books, you will automatically get this understanding. So to come out of your past, to come out of your future, not be impacted by your future and your past, that is your real freedom. Not coming out of the home, I don't have parents to order me, I can go anywhere. That's not the real freedom. Coming out of your past, out of your future, future fears, past worries, and just being you is the real freedom. So, when it comes to emotional aspects, all these activities, we should be strictly a strict no to all these things. Because these things are coming out in the form of words, because your negative emotion is trying to hold some space and project itself outside. So some situation happened, something happened, your negative emotions are triggered, but if you don't watch it, if you don't observe it, if you don't witness it, then it is trying to hold some space and project itself outside in the form of all these things. So we have to take our own responsibility, because when once you know you are creating your own reality, then you don't blame and complaining, lamenting, worrying. So you would have done something years back, a lot of days back, but still that is haunting you, still that is troubling you to this moment, then you are not yet enlightened, my dear friend. Every regret, every guilt you are feeling, it is a fresh mistake that you are making. So more than the mistake, the worry, 100 times you're worrying about the same mistake, that 100 times is a huge mistake than that actual mistake. So let's come out of regrets, guilts. All these are energy blockages. You may sit for hours and hours and meditate, but where is all my energy going with all these things? It's like big holes. So whenever you gossip, you might not even met the person, you would not have seen the person, but you have a judgment about them. You don't know who is Harshita, but still I have some judgment about Harshita because I have gossiped about Harshita. So that is the effect that gossip can give you. So start building healthy conversations. So this will be entertaining, good at that moment, but deep down it is draining all your energy. And avoid toxic people, toxic conversation. Have the guts to come out of that situation, stand out, walk out from the people, because nobody will save your energy except you. You have to hold yourself responsible. So yes, so whatever we saw in this slide, the common point is resistance. Something is happening which is not acceptable to you, which is not okay to you. So in the form of resistance, you are complaining, you are blaming, you are lamenting. So the key to this is accepting. Accept what already has happened or what already is happening. Don't deny the present situation, the present moment. Yes, you have to change it, but in order to change it, first you have to accept it. That is the greatest key. So always self-check, my dear friends, if you are falling in gossip, if you are falling in toxic conversations, you have to be really aware each and every second. Because afterwards you will turn back and see, oh, I should have avoided that conversation. Oh, I should have avoided that thought process. So let us be aware each and every second. Every word is energy. Not only thought, every word you're speaking is energy. So what kind of energy you are feeding? So whenever you're complaining, whenever you're blaming, you are feeding the negative energy. So what you can do? So I have all these things. Okay, fine. So emotional pain, how I have to handle, everything is fine. So we saw what and all negativity can happen with blaming, everything, complaining. So three things you can do. Okay, either change the situation. So for example, I am living outside of my home city. So I have to go to some PG and stay. Okay. So there I'm not getting the food properly. So what I might do, I can complain. I can call my mom, I'm missing the home food. Nothing is good. It's not at all nice. It's not at all hygienic. How I have to eat. So you can rant, right? Complain, blame. You can do all these things. But first thing is try to change the situation. See if you can maybe shift your PG, maybe go to some other stay place or do some other arrangement, or if you can self cook in your room, is there an option? So try for alternatives. If you can't change it, then try to remove yourself from the situation, which means try to shift to something else. Or maybe try to again shift to your home city. Anything might happen. Either you need to change the scenario or remove yourself from the scenario. Or these both things are not possible. I'm not able to change my PG. I'm not able to, do any other alternative. I have to stay in that place. Then you have to accept whatever is happening completely. Try to adjust with the current scenario totally. When you accept totally inside, then you won't complain, you won't blame, you won't do all the negative stuff that we saw in the previous slide. So either you have to take these three actions, all else is negativity. All else will leak your energy, waste your energy. So when it comes to spiritual aspects, we finished the physical, emotional, spiritual. So, as conscious spiritual seekers, we have to make sure we are not analyzing our experiences. It may be our life experience, meditation experience, dream experience. Why this particular thing happened to me? Why this happened only to me? What is the meaning of this? What should I understand? What are they trying to tell? When you are analyzing, you are activating your mind unconsciously. Why are we meditating? To calm down our mind, go into our soul space, connect with our inner voice, right? But when you are analyzing, you are activating your mind. Getting insight is different, analyzing is different. There is a difference between insight, analysis. Insight is something you get out of a realization, out of an intuition, out of a higher message. You understand, okay. But analyzing is wantedly out of your own mind, you are doing it. So, strictly no. And then learning forever. Whatever you do, whatever activities you're doing, when you start updating yourself each and every day, start reading books, start building spiritual conversations, then you will understand what the persons are doing. So maybe you are a singer, right? So when you are practicing alone at your home, you are so mesmerized with yourself. Oh, I can do this so beautifully. I can sing this particular sangati. I can sing this particular raga so flawlessly. You're so mesmerized with yourself. But when you go to a reality show where thousands of people you are competing and you understand, okay, I am good, but there are many people more better than me, more good than me. I have to learn a lot. That is the realization you get. So that is why we encourage Sajjana Sangatya and reading spiritual books. That will make you more and more grounded. Because without knowledge, you think whatever knowledge you have, that is the knowledge. Next is final point you have to realize, if you really have to uplift your energy, if you really have to go to a different level, then start doing service. Service is the game changer. Service is the impact player, right? So this will take you to a different level. There is a complete shift in your consciousness. Your energy becomes thrice, 6 times, 10 times more and more. So you completely change as a person. Your consciousness expands like anything. So whatever happiness you are experiencing with meditation, try to spread the same truth and happiness to all of the people around you. So that will transform you a lot, help you upskill your energies. So these are the different points I shared today. So all these things are really important, my dear friends. Each and everything we have to be conscious enough if we are conscious about our energies. So if your money is lost, you are so anxious. So you are like, oh, I was not careful enough. But energy is more valuable than money. So yes, it's in our hands to take care of it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, team. Thank you for the
Thank you, Akka.
opportunity.
Thank you so much. That was really a wonderful session. We were like awestruck. We want to hear more and more, and we never felt how the time flew away. And in our daily life, we'll meditate and gain 10% of energy, and we'll try to waste our energy 110%, and then we'll find out where the energy, all the energy is going. So that was really very helpful to each and everyone to lead how aware we have to be each second. So thank you so much, Divyaka. And now I request Parnita ma'am, few words.
Wonderful, 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 Divya. Such a beautiful wisdom. I was like, wow, what a class, what an energy you brought along with you, and that is amazing. And we tend to forget all these things, and they seem to be very, very little things, but they are not little things. They are not. They really, really impact us a lot. in every which way, and the aspects that you told, it's all facts, it's all truth. Whatever you said, whatever you presented, it's all truth, and it's nothing but the truth. So we have to follow, and we need to fix the leaks wherever we can. We need to fix the leaks. So it doesn't matter if you're filling up an entire pot, but if it has leaks, then how many times will you keep filling it? So that is a wonderful, aspect that we all need to think of as meditators. And some people say that, oh, I have been meditating for so long and my life has not changed. How will it change? If you are not really practicing all the virtues that you have gained from the wisdom, the energy that you have gained from the wisdom. And Divya has actually put in a very nice word. We have always been talking about how to spend our energy, but it's all about investment. Where do you invest your energy? Where do you channel your energies? How do you give direction to your energy? That is most important. I will meditate for 2 hours. I'll get, oh my God, such tremendous cosmic energy. I sit in the pyramid. I sit in nature. I sit with group meditation. I sit alone. Wonderful. But what happens after you open your eyes is also equally important. How you utilize your energies, how you invest your energies. Just remember one thing, my dear friends. The returns that you're getting right now is proof enough of where you're investing your energy. Whatever you're facing right now, whatever situations that you are in right now, that is proof enough that you understand where you're investing your energies. So let us not be result oriented, let us be cause oriented, and let us start investing energies in the proper things from now on, at least. It's better late than never. Start from today. It's okay. Okay, whatever has happened has happened. It's okay. We have got the results. We have seen the results of how our hatred energy gets back to us, how our jealous energies get back to us, how our ego energies get back to us, how our fear energy gets back to us. We have all learned and understood that. And history has also been proof enough to tell us what happens when you invest your energies in all those things. So we have proof. We know what happens. So why do that again? Why go into that whirlpool again? People have experimented and they have failed. Let's not join the darkness. Let's join the light. Being light is very, very difficult, but it's not that difficult. So being darkness is very, very easy. It's very easy. Gossiping about somebody is very easy. Hating somebody is easy. Being jealous of somebody is very easy. But being loving is a little bit difficult, but it's not impossible. Being compassionate is a little difficult, but it's not impossible. Being inclusive is a little more far difficult, but it is not impossible. So let us all try to become the light, be the light that you actually are. The Buddha nature lives within you, exists within you, breathes within you. Allow that to expand in your consciousness. Divya, she is called as Divya Buddha. And she is truly a Buddha. She is truly a master. The entire family is filled with masters. The 3 sisters, their parents, the family son-in-laws, all are beautiful masters. That is how you become a family of masters. And it's not just their family, we are all included in that family. And that is called inclusivity. Separatism is darkness, inclusiveness is light. So what do you choose? So thank you so much, Divya, for coming in and sharing your wisdom with all of us. And we keep reminding ourselves of these aspects again and again. Keep ourselves in check. Keep ourselves disciplined in various ways. So that's so wonderful to see you here. Thank you so much, Divya. Love you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Akka. Thank you for the opportunity.
Wonderful. Yes, if anybody wants to say anything or share anything, please do so. Srimati.
Thank you so much, Divya, for the session. I watch your PMC channel videos. I'm a big fan of you. It was pretty cool today's session. You touched on like various aspects. Firstly, we're talking about microwave food, and after coming to meditation, I stopped using microwave. And even though the food, my lunch is kind of cold, I still have it. I don't care if it's because I know about energy, and I also read in some books about what happens when you microwave food, and then I forgot what exactly it was stating, but I know the importance of doing that. And you were touching about being like willpower, right? So I agree with that, because when I came to meditation, I stopped eating garlic, mushroom. And here I live in Minnesota, and in the city that I stay, there's literally like meat everywhere. There's like no but restaurants that you can find here, and I never eat out. That's the thing about me, because I'm really scared first. Second, I used to live in California, where it was more inclusive and it was easy for me to be a vegetarian there. But here it was really complicated. But I never give up, and I think I have a good willpower. And then I recently changed being like vegan before 2 days ago. And I also thought to myself, it's the willpower, right? You should have strong determination what you want to do in life. So I can relate to the points that you were mentioning, and also negative emotions that you were talking about. Like, it's easy to go negative, say that things didn't work out the way you expected that. And I think you were talking about gratitude, which was really cool, because if just one day doesn't go the way you think, you should not just go against it, right? Like, you should also practice and take that as your experience. And soul just needs experience, and not it doesn't care about how you feel, because it's all the bodily emotions, right? So that was really wonderful. And I'm also like following the 69-day yin yang challenge by Ayappa Master and then Balaji Master. So it was pretty cool, because it covers almost everything that you were mentioning today. And so yeah, thank you so much for the session. It was really good for me to. It's just like everything, but it's better to like refresh the memory time to time, so that you just make sure that you're following everything. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Srimati. Wonderful to listen to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And while Parnitaka was saying, I remember one thing. In Ramayana, both Rama and Ravana equally meditated. They spent time for meditation equally. But the energy Ravana invested on the things made him that person. And the energy Rama spent on something, invested on something, made him the Lord Rama. So that was really a wonderful session, Divyaka. Each and every person needs your wisdom. Thank you so much. And now it's time for our challenge. And today's swag challenge is also about the energy. So let us all know about today's challenge. And today's challenge is about physical, emotional, and mental energy. So, for the next week, embark on a journey of holistic energy management, guided by spiritual principles to nurture our physical, emotional, and mental well being. So, for the physical energy, honor your body as a sacred vessel by engaging in mindful movement practices such as yoga, yin yang, or tai chi. Listen to your body's wisdom, providing it with nourishing plant-based food, hydration, and adequate rest. Dedicate time each day for gentle exercise to align our physical self with the divine energy flowing through us. So, as Divyaka said, food is very important. Never use microwaved food, never use 2, 3 days cooked food. And so, we have to concentrate more on our food for our physical energy well being. And then comes to the emotional energy, cultivate a heart centered awareness of your emotions, viewing them as a pathways for spiritual growth and transformation. Practice loving kindness towards yourself and others, embracing forgiveness and compassion as a tool for healing. Spend time in meditation or contemplative reflection to connect with the divine source of unconditional love and acceptance. And then comes to the mental energy, quite the chatter of the mind, and attune to the higher realms of consciousness through meditation and spiritual contemplation. Release attachment to negative thought, patterns, and limiting beliefs, inviting in divine guidance and wisdom to illuminate our path. Cultivate gratitude for the abundance of spiritual blessings in your life, fostering a sense of inner peace and clarity. At the end of the week, reflect on the shifts in your spiritual energy and connection to the divine. Offer gratitude for the opportunity to align your physical, emotional, and mental energies with the sacred essence of your being, continuing to nurture your spiritual growth and evolution. So, I hope everyone will practice this not only for this week but throughout our life, starting from this day. Thank you so much, everyone. And this program is brought to you by the Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement in collaboration with the PMC and also the PSSM SWAG. And last but not the least, please do subscribe, like, and share our PMC. Thank you so much, everyone.